German settlers gravitated towards this area because of the rich soil and the hardwood forest primeval. Is it any wonder why this area would be great for a German-style winery? Tom Ertel, a Batesville native, bought this farm where his aunt was raised in 1990 as a retirement gift for his father and mother. His brother Gary's strengths are in horticulture, and originally they grew grapes just as a hobby. But Tom had the foresight to see that a well-run vineyard could produce a winery that would give back to his boyhood community.
It's a very safe community and a very pleasant community to live in, and I really enjoyed it, and that's the reason I wanted to give back to this community. I wanted it to feel like a winery, so part of it was creating the ceilings with the white oak, because white oak is used in the oak barrels, making wine. We created a slate floor, but to give it that pure sort of winery feel, so that when you walked in, it just didn't feel like any other building.
Winemaker Brian Ahaus, also a native of the local area, likewise had a goal of producing a true wine and food destination. Many European wineries specialize in making wines that enhance the dining experience. Ertel Cellars produces just that type of wine.
Getting the full enjoyment of a visit is a two-step process. We encourage visitors to first stop in our tasting room and try some of our wines. Our wines have also won several awards in various state wine competitions. This is our estate-grown Chamberson. It's full-bodied, dry, full of cherry and date flavors.
Oh man, I love that nose. Good cherry and a little bit of vanilla on there. Comes through on the palate as well.
This is our estate-grown Treminette. Of course, is the state grape, and it's a semi-sweet, full of spice flavors and a hybrid of Gewürztraminer.
Wow, apricot and honey. This thing is,
got the nice Gewürz nose to it.
Oh, you nailed this.
Get the spice.
Oh yeah.
Well, we make a lot of fruit wines here as well, but one of the more popular wines with our sweet liking customers is the Steuben, grown on the estate. It's a sweet rosé, and as you know, in Indiana, about 90% of our customers are sweet wine drinkers.
All your wines have a good acidity to them. They're not cloey sweet.
Yep.
So that's yeah, definitely soft. You get a good fruit up front, good acidity in the back. This is tasty.
And finally, we have a dessert wine, Vidal dessert, made here on the estate. Goes well with any dessert, anything sweet, made in a true ice style wine fashion. So it's full of nut and honey flavors.
Definitely get that apricot and honey. This is just like a true style ice wine.
Well, now that we'll move to the second step, we'll move into the dining room.
Right on.
Where the staff's very knowledgeable on pairings.
Okay.
And now that you've tasted the wines, what'd you like?
Well, my favorite was the Chamberson. Really like the nose on this one.
Yeah, this is my favorite as well.
So what do you recommend with the Chamberson?
I recommend the steak.
The steak? Mm-hmm. Bring it on. Nice medium rare, please. Perfectly cooked steak. It almost melts in your mouth. Good medium rare. And the wine pops. On Sundays, Ertel Cellars offers a phenomenal Sunday brunch.
With so many interesting foods to try on the brunch, I recommend we have mixed drinks of wine, mimosas, pink ladies. Really accommodates the breakfast side of the brunch.
Ertel Cellars is truly a wine and dine destination, and I'm really glad I gave myself a couple hours just to check out the whole winery from top to bottom. For SAVOR Indiana, I'm Dean Wilson. Bon appetit, Brian.
Cheers.